Yes guys, so today, as you can see by the video title, how to boost your testosterone naturally. Now, this was a major problem for me in the past. I would classify myself, or I used to classify myself as like a low performing person, a hard gainer. And quite often it was due to the fact that I wasn't regulating my testosterone correctly. We're not all genetic freaks and things just don't come easy to everyone. Now, we need to understand if you are struggling with certain driving factors or energy levels throughout the day, you need to understand that your testosterone is a key driver for this, and it needs to be regulated, it needs to be understood. And so what I'm going to basically do, I'm going to tell you the best 3 to 4 things that I've done to get a better physique, a fantastic looking physique in my eyes from my starting situation. Start combat training, be more confident around girls, even so be earning more money at work, and even so taking more risks in life. I'm currently in Thailand, living and working out here with my brother to start a business. I lay all this sort of thing down to the lifestyle I've taken, the actions that I've taken in relation to boosting testosterone, and other elements that I'm going to mention in this video. So there's 3 to 4 points that I'm going to be mentioning. Take these down, grab a pen, grab a notepad, and jot these down and start to implement these into your life, and I guarantee you'll start to feel better. So the first thing is all about training. And now, even so, before I get into it, we need to be producing positive spikes in testosterone. This is the aim here. So with training, the best things to produce positive spikes in testosterone are going to be lifting compound movements. And why I stress that so much is for the fact of, quite often it can be very tempting to go to the gym, if you are low performing on, you're not very motivated to get towards the results. It's just to settle for comfort and go on the accessory exercises, the cable machines, right? They do have the place in producing, growing muscle mass and obviously benefiting strength. But to go and simply just sit on the on the isolation exercises is not going to be beneficial for muscle growth. It's most optimal for muscle growth and strength development as compound lifts. That's going to be your bench press. That's going to be your dumbbell bench press. That's going to be your military press, deadlifts, barbell rows, squats, RDLs. They're proven to produce positive spikes of testosterone just due to the difficulty of the movement. Put yourself in those difficult environments. This is what it's all about, pushing slightly into those more challenging environments, which are going to produce those positive spikes. So lifting compound movements for building muscle mass and also strength training. And secondly, for training, start martial arts. Start any sort of form of martial arts. And the reason why we say this is because the amount of energy you produce and are able to accumulate whilst going to martial arts training is off the charts. If you're going to be competing one-on-one against another man, that is just simply going to be producing testosterone. To protect yourself, you put yourself in that fight or flight scenario in which you have to protect yourself, and you are there to compete. And not only just for the energy rush here, you are going to be developing a really, really valuable skill and understanding how to protect yourself. So, focus on compound movements and also train a martial art. And now for number 2, you need to be focusing on improving your nutrition. Now, your nutrition is simply the rocket fuel to get you from X to Y, from low performance to high performance, from dropping the love handles to getting a 6-pack. Your nutrition is so important, even so for mental clarity and, like say, boosting your testosterone. The best things that I did and the best route I took was fully prioritizing a carnivore diet and just eating red meats, lean chicken, lean beef, even so consuming a large quantity of eggs with a relatively high carbohydrate intake. Especially for my very skinny natural physique, the more calories the better. So these foods as a whole, they are really advantageous for building muscle mass and strength. So when we link back into going to training, these foods as a whole, they contain almost all 9 essential amino acids, the highest amount of amino acids, which are the building blocks to build up protein. Meaning, if you are to consume this food and start training correctly, like lifting compound movements and train martial arts, you consume that food, you're going to be building fantastic muscle mass, and your energy level towards those endeavors, putting that physical movement into those compound movements and the martial arts training as a byproduct is going to massively spook testosterone. All starts off with the nutrition, what you're feeding yourself. So avoid avoid processed food, the microwave meals, the takeaways. Start making your own food. Avoid fucking vegan diets and keto diets. It's a load of crap. You need to be eating lean beef, chicken, and the eggs, whey protein. These are the best for testosterone production, I absolutely guarantee you. And you'll start to feel a hell of a lot better once you start to feed your body correctly, because it all plays into your mind. And thirdly, so natural supplementation. Now, we're obviously going down the whole natural route because like I say, I believe if you're someone who's very low performing as of now, or you just want to simply improve yourself, you might be going to the gym for a few years and hit a bit of a plateau. It's so important to see what you are capable of naturally. Looking at everything from a natural perspective first. We're not going down the whole anabolic route. It can be very dangerous. There's a large amount of side effects which majorly put me off. And these things I'm telling you right now do work. They absolutely work. And yes, it may take a bit of time, but once you do this over the course of a month to 3 months, maximum 90 days, I absolutely guarantee you, you'll feel fantastic physically and mentally, and even so potentially start up a new endeavor for yourself, like a business, to be more risk inclined, which I'm going to get into in a minute. So the natural supplementation I'd recommend to boost your energy levels and regulate testosterone: ashwagandha, vitamin D, zinc, and L-arginine. So ashwagandha, vitamin D, and zinc all help with the regulation of testosterone, and L-arginine helps with your blood circulation. So it opens up your blood vessels, so when your hormones are going to be passing through your body, it's going to be running a lot more effectively. And even so, when you come to weight training, when your blood's circulating around your body properly, you're going to be getting a hell of a lot better pumps. And even so, it does actually help with libido as well. Same with ashwagandha. So come on, lads, it doesn't, that's obviously not a negative. So yeah, now the bonus point here, and now this is important. This is all about risk taking. So it's about, thinking about the actions that you take on a daily basis. Are they really beneficial to boost your testosterone? Are you sat on a couch and smoking weed all day, every day? Are you actively going to put yourself in uncomfortable situations which are going to boost your testosterone, like going for a sparring session, or going to that gym session you really don't want to do, or even so pushing a little bit harder and work to earn more money, or asking your boss for a higher pay rise? These endeavors will boost your testosterone, earn more respect towards other people, and make you feel more confident as a whole. It's so important. This is another element as well why it needs to be done the natural route, because most people haven't fixed these simple issues of being more disciplined with themselves to get certain things done. So yeah, it's really, really important to clean up your act. Drop the weed, drop the drugs, drop the alcohol, get in the gym, start training, clear your brain, eat properly, and I absolutely guarantee you'll feel fucking fantastic. And everything that I've mentioned, from the way you need to be consuming the food, I absolutely guarantee you'll feel fantastic. It's worked for myself, really, and I'm living proof of that. I used to be so skinny, so low performance, so low drive, and I've completely transcended exactly who I was. That is simply the word for it. I've completely transcended how I was simply from acting in this way. Even so, now I've simply started to start a business. I'm now working in Thailand with my brother to train martial arts and to weight train, and obviously just tell people exactly how it's done, how to get in better shape, and not just building that bodybuilder type physique, but building a more lean, athletic and aesthetic physique, which is actually going to bring some functional strength and essentially just put your body to some good utility. So this is exactly all I'd recommend. Yeah, like I say, hopefully you can implement some of that stuff into your life, and yeah, there'll be a lot more videos to come. So yeah, sound boys.